Hello and good afternoon from your Co-op Community Stadium, and you join us in the build-up to kick-off here as Leamington will play host to Farsley Celtic. Last season, Paul Holloran's Gold and Black Army once again defied the bookmakers and finished up in 15th position in the league, a position that many within the camp will feel could have been better after some solid results and runs throughout the campaign. Holloran, now in his 14th season in charge, will want to eradicate in this year's season as Leamington will look to continue to cement their status in the National League North and perhaps dream of more. Of course, these two sides met twice last year in contrasting fixtures. Early in the season, the Breaks racked up a third home win on the bounce, putting Farsley to the sword and walking away with a convincing 3-0 win and all 3 points. Fast forward to mid-March and it was Farsley who collected all 3 points on a Tuesday night of few chances. The Celt Army ran out 1-0 winners and sparked a run of form for Leamington that would see them without a win in their next 7 games. Farsley Celtic finished last season at the foot of the league in 21st. With only one side going down last year in the National League North, Guiseley could not get the job done against Alfreton, losing 2-1 and finding themselves dropping out of the league, much to Farsley's delight. Breaks have packed the box, Usher Shipway in towards the near post, really well headed away by Butler. Meredith recycles it back into where it came and tries to find Turner. Turner brings it down and the offside flag goes up. I think it was a clear offside, but he played to the whistle and Turner just couldn't quite bring it down anyway. Headed on by Edwards as the goal kick, and Turner picks it up on the edge of the 18-yard box. Turner just looking to try and take on his man, gets the ball in, lays it back to Kelly Evans on the edge of the box, and it's flicked away. Edwards at the far post, it's there, it's Turner! And it's turned home. Farsley Celtic look for the offside flag, but it doesn't come. Turner did great work on the left-hand side. He laid it back to Devon Kelly Evans, who skewed his shot. It was deflected off a Farsley leg and it fell to the feet of Jack Edwards at the far post. He squared it back across goal and no one had picked up Dan Turner, who ghosted in at the far post and right-footed, just buried one home into the empty net. Nothing Max Dearnley could do. And Leamington, 10 minutes into this new season, take a 1-0 lead.
Yes, superb composure from Jack Edwards there on the far stick. Devon Kelly Evans, as you say, his shot came off at a funny angle as he skewed it, but Edwards used all his experience and time, just took his time, back across the face of goal, and there was Turner.
Long throw in then to the box by Usher Shipway. Headed away by Farsley to the edge of the area. Walker loses out. May tries to collect, but he's beaten to the ball by Jacob Grattan. Grattan, though, really good tackle back by May. Walker now on the right-hand side. Walker whips one in towards Edwards. Turner with the header near post, and just palmed round the post by Max Dearnley. Good ball into the box. Just eluded Jack Edwards at the near post, but Turner arrived and headed a low bullet header down towards the near post of Dearnley, who got both hands onto it just to palm it behind. So Leamington will have their second corner, goes towards the edge of the box this time, towards Adam Walker, but Farsley make sure they head it away. Recycled out to Usher Shipway, little step over onto his left foot, whips one in towards the near post, into the feet of Turner. Turner recycles back out to Walker, into Jack Lane at the near post, but his shot is well wide. Really well worked from Breaks though, the corner didn't come to anything, but they recycled it well. Walker and Usher Shipway, good combination play, and Breaks on top now. Goal kick onto the head of Edwards. Edwards once again wins the flick on, and Dan Turner will keep it on play just on the dead ball line. Turner, right-footed, sets up Devon Kelly Evans on the left-hand side now. Works it all the way back to Dan Meredith. Meredith, right-footed, whips the ball in towards Walker. Walker's flick header, off the post and in! Well, it was Dan Meredith who whipped one in, delicious ball, and it was onto the head of Adam Walker. Adam Walker's bullet header cannoned off the post, and the despairing dive of Max Dearnley couldn't get there, and as it cannoned back off the post, it came off the back of Dearnley, and well, it may go down as an own goal. I'm sure Adam Walker in his 19th appearance for the Breaks will want that to be accredited to him, because that will be his first goal in a Break shirt if it is, but I'd be inclined to say that that'll go down perhaps as a Dearnley own goal. But either way, Leamington make it 2-0 to the Breaks.
And once again, the move stemmed down the Leamington left. Devon Kelly Evans highly involved, as you say. His cross came in And I was saying about Farsley Celtic's height at the back, but so far it's been a bit of a frailty for them.
Farsley have a throw in over on that far side, and it's taken into the feet of Mulhern. Mulhern works it back to the edge where it's flicked in towards the far post, but Devon Kelly-Evans clears. Hooked in once more towards Mulhern, who has a snapshot, but it's well wide. 25 minutes gone here at your Co-op Community Stadium. Two stand over the free kick on the right hand side, about 3 yards outside the 18-yard box, and it is Parkin. He whips it low in towards the penalty spot, but it's cleared away well by Simeon May. Something from the training ground that didn't quite work out from Farsley Celtic. They recycle it back in. Meredith gets his head on it. It's taken out towards Parkin again. Parkin whips one in towards the penalty spot, headed away by Edwards, and it'll be a corner. Claims for handball, but I think it clearly come off the shoulder and then bounced back onto, I think it was Chris Atkinson, the captain, who was arriving. I'm yet to see a referee change his mind after he's given a decision, and to nobody's surprise, it's still a goal kick. Kelly-Evans then over it, right-footed, sends it towards the penalty spot. He's looking for the head of Jack Lane, and it's looped it towards the far post, and it's there. But it's an offside. The offside flag is raised. Well, it was a really well taken free kick in towards the head of Jack Lane, and well, there's still an inquest going on here. The Lemington players are celebrating like the goal has been awarded. The linesman put his flag up, but I think the referee is adjudged that, no, it was not offside, and the referee, Samuel Reid, has overruled, and we do have a third goal. Well, the ball was worked into the box by Devon Kelly-Evans. Jack Lane won the header. The header was looped high up towards the far post. It came down off the post, and no one could tell if it had crossed the line or not, as it was hooked away by a Farsley Celtic player. But either way, as all the bodies bundled into it, it did find its way over the line. It was a bit of a mess. The flag went up. No one really knew what was happening. But either way, as we approach half-time, Leamington find themselves 3 goals to the good. Confusion may have been, had the ball crossed the line? Was that why the linesman put his flag up to say that it had crossed the line? Was he awarding the original goal before the clearance? The brakes won't care. Paul Holleran won't care. And as we get back underway in this second half, Celtic try and get themselves straight on the attack with Mulhern right-footed in towards the penalty area, and he gets a shot away, but it's straight down the throat of Callum Hawkins. Well, that's probably the most attacking intent that Farsley Celtic have shown in this whole game so far. It was really well worked from Spencer into the feet of Frank Mulhern, who just danced inside Junior English and got his shot off, but like we say, straight down the throat of Callum Hawkins, and he clears one deep into Farsley Celtic territory. Meredith hooks one high, puts a name on the ball, and Jack Edwards wins the flick on into the feet of Dan Turner. Turner right-footed, just tries to dance past his man, but can't do so, and it's cleaned up by Walker in the midfield, and he sends a delightful ball into the feet of Simeon May. Simeon May dances one into the far post, and it's buried again, and it's that man at the double. Dan Turner puts one away, and Lemington start the second half much the way they finished the first. Simeon May, back in the starting 11 this afternoon, found himself in all sorts of space on that right-hand side. He danced inside the box, delivered a delicious low cross towards the far post, and there he was again, Dan Turner, to bury it home. His second goal of this game, his second goal of this season, with of course it being the first game of the season, and Dan Turner gets his 21st goal in a break shirt.
Yeah, Simeon May did really well down the right. Oceans of space, as you say. Looked up, there was Dan Turner, passed it nicely into it, but just moments earlier, Farsley could have pulled one back, and they will be kicking themselves for that, with Mulhern shooting tamely at Hawkins. Well, it's interesting to see what Farsley will do now. 4-0 down. Do they try and limit the goals tally? Remember, they conceded a league high 78 last year. Or do they push on? They've only got 3 outfield players on the bench, and there's going to be some very tired legs as this game goes on as well.
English into the Farsley Celtic half, finds Walker. Walker just tried to put across him, but finds the feet of Kelly-Evans instead. Kelly-Evans whips one towards the far post where Edwards is there. Powerful header off the crossbar by Edwards. May with a snapshot, cleared away by Celtic. Wow, Jack Edwards at the far post. Real powerful header as it was whipped into him by Walker. And wow, that cannoned off the crossbar. The despairing dive of Durney could get nowhere near it, and it was nearly an opening day goal for the captain, Jack Edwards. Farsley Celtic escape once more.
Yeah, Lemington, full of intent, and Paul Holloran will be delighted. As I say, he said during pre-season he was hoping for a lot more goals this season, having scored just 39 last year. I mean, we've already got 4 today, and hopefully this is a sign of things to come as the season progresses.
Back to his goalkeeper Hawkins. Hawkins, left-footed, clears over halfway and onto the head of Edwards, but Edwards just loses out this time, and once again Spencer sends it into the feet of Parkin. Parkin now just dances inside and sends it into Mulhern. Back to Parkin. Parkin now left-footed, sends it back towards Spencer. Spencer whips it in towards the far post, but it's really well headed away by Junior English. Helped away by Jack Edwards, and Devon Kelly-Evan brings it down. Kelly-Evans just loses out again now, and Turner over on that far side now will have a chance to exchange passes with Mulhern. Mulhern left-footed in towards the penalty spot, into the feet of Spencer. Spencer right-footed, chops back onto his left foot, and then blazes one high and over the bar. Good bit of play from Celtic though, over on that far side. Turner got the better of the breaks back line, and then as he whipped the ball into the chest of Spencer, Spencer looked like he was going to hit it right-footed, shot back onto his left, and then just got the shot slightly wrong and blazed it high, wide, and not at all handsome over Callum Hawkins' goal. Clayton looking for his options and tries to send it into the channel towards Parkin. Parkin just loses out to Meredith, and Meredith will hit the channel for Turner. Does well, right-footed. He's got options now. He dances in towards the penalty area. Right-footed. Turner has a go, and it's really well saved and collected by Max Durnley. Good bit of play by Dan Turner. He had an option in towards Jack Edwards at the back post, but 2 goals to his name. He took it on himself and fired one low and hard, but Durnley was wise to it. Prosser, right-footed, sends one down the line, looks for the channel, looks for the run of Turner. Turner tries to spin as Andy Butler wins the header, but wow, there was a chance taken there by Adam Clayton as he was just clipped by Cook, and Farsley gets back underway quickly. Buttroyd right in front of us, left-footed, white boots, lays it back to the other white-booted man in Adam Butler.
The introduction of Prosser for Kelly-Evans obviously adds a little bit more steel.
Mulhern now dancing inside the Lemington area, well marshalled by Junior English. It'll come to Buttroyd, left-footed cross, comes all the way through, one to the feet of Spencer, snap shot, really well blocked again by Jack Lane, whipped back in towards the middle, and it's the headed goalwards, and it's tipped over the bar really well by Callum Hawkins. Excellent header from Frank Mulhern. Leamington just a little bit sloppy in not getting the ball clear. It was recycled back in really well. It's a strong header. It was watched all the way by Callum Hawkins, and he just tipped one over the bar just to make sure that the danger was averted. Farsley to try and clear their lines, working it down the line with Mawaya Malumu, and he tries to send one further on towards Spencer, but that's right, you guessed it, there's too much on it, and it bounces all the way through towards Callum Hawkins, and Hawkins will be in no rush, and he doesn't have to be in any rush because the full-time whistle is blown by Samuel Reid, the referee, and Leamington get this National League North season off with an absolute fantastic victory against Farsley Celtic. All the action really came in the first half. Leamington put Farsley to the sword, and they were 3-0 up at the break. Farsley didn't have any answers to the pressure that Leamington put them under in the second half. Farsley actually came out of the blocks quite well in the second half, but either way, 2-3 minutes gone, and Leamington put the game well and truly to bed. Dan Turner at the double did really well inside the area, and he was on the end of another cross to bury one home. So for today, Leamington 4, Farsley Celtic 0. Thanks for joining us, and join us again next time.
Chris, 4 goals, 3 points and a clean sheet. Your thoughts on the game today?
Can't ask for much more, can you, on the opening day of the season? I thought, to be honest, it was just really a tale of both boxes. We defended ours really well, first contacts, second contacts, and in ours as well, got an early goal as well, which helps, and the second half was the same. So I think the tale of the sort of 18-yard boxes and in between, we were excellent as well, so really pleasing.
Over the summer, we've seen Jake Weaver has left the side and Callum's come in as first team goalkeeper. What can you talk a bit about the rebuild that's happened over the summer in the club?
There was a few changes overall, really. Just creating strength in depth, creating more of a challenge for certain players in different positions, and I think it's been really positive. Paul's recruited really well, managed to pull good people in. Theo, Callum, Alex Prosser's come in. So it's really promising all round. I think the key thing is now there's just a little bit of depth, and we were stretched today. We had 3 or 4 missing today. Theo, Steph Morley, managed to get Louis over the line and international clearance, so hasn't come through. So we were stretched today down to a 16, and it shows that we've got that bit of depth now, which is good, and we'll need it this season.
Talk there about Morley. What's the likelihood of him coming back soon?
Just a calf strain, so unfortunately it's took a bit longer than expecting. Obviously, without doing too much in pre-season, we can't rush him back. So hopefully be on the grass this week, doing a little bit more, and just build from there really. But it shows today with Junior, Mace again, ever present over the last few years, and they've come in and been solid. So really good, really pleasing.
We've seen Simeon May come back into the side today. What's it like having him back from his long-term injury?
Oh, it's tremendous. He's like a new signing, isn't it? So the way he steps onto things and his energy, it sort of enthuses the group as well. And it's the same with Adam Walker in there today, and it shows when you've still got Joe Clark to come in, Alex Prosser's come in as well. So it's like a new signing, another one, and just adds even more quality to the group.